Our feet shoulder width apart, arms dangling on the sides, tucking your tailbone under, allowing your top of the head and bottom of the torso to create a straight line. And just begin by shaking, bending at the knees. And as you begin to tune your mind inward, we're going to focus our intention so that the energy will follow. So focusing your intent inward. The tongue can be at the roof of the mouth for this exercise. And by tilting your knees over the little toes, you'll help to relax the back side of the body and all your yang meridians and centers. Just kind of feel where you're at tonight. Maybe experiment a little bit between shaking at different paces. And let's take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Just let it go. Scanning the body from head to toe. Checking in with everything. And let's turn our knees over the big toes. You might have felt that shift to the front side of the body where we relax all of our yin meridians and centers. And taking another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Again, scanning the body, head to toe. Just taking note of any feelings of stagnation or pain, or perhaps where you're feeling really open. Excellent. And let's come back over our middle toes. This helps to relax our internal organs. And taking a deep breath in. And exhale, release. And scanning the body one last time. This time focusing on the internal organs. Let's slowly come to a stop. And turning at the hips, we'll do the side to side. So tapping your dantian in the front and the sacrum in the back. This is a great yin yang balancing exercise. And coming to a stop. And warming up our hands. We'll do a tapping, so cupping your hand just slightly, starting with the chest. To the top of the arm. Get your attention on your joints. Coming up the inside and down the torso. Do the same to the other side. And getting those hips when you get down there. Let's do one leg at a time. That knees for a little bit here. Maybe adjusting your hands so that you get all the areas around you. On the ankle. Just massage that lower limb, massage the knees, down to the ankle. Shake it out and do the same to the other leg. The other aspect of tapping that you could experiment with is tensing your muscles as you're tapping can really help to create stronger muscles. So if you're feeling pretty strong, I would say, or wanting like more of a yang activity, like you're feeling like maybe you're holding on to a lot, tense up your muscles when you do it, and it's a different type of experience. So just something to add in there. Just need to put my hair back. So you can end the exercise with a gathering breath. Begin with your palms facing forward and your fingertips connecting with the earth energy. Let's inhale, come up. And when you get to the top, really taking a nice stretch here to gather that fresh chi from above, and then bringing it down the front side of the body. Back down to the dantian. Just taking your palms to face one another in front of your torso. Just take a moment to feel where you're at before we've begun any chi activation. Inhale as you move your palms away from one another, and exhale as you come closer. And turning the palms at a 45-degree angle, keeping in mind your energy promoters in your palms and the life gate in the back. And let's connect also with the third eye, the forehead. So you're connecting, creating an energetic pyramid. And on your next inhalation, lean back, arms come out to the sides, head leans back as the mind comes into the forehead. And hold. Exhale as you straighten your spine. Hands come around the front and the mind comes back into the palms. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, leaning back, mind to the third eye, and hold. Exhale as you straighten your spine, and then mind comes back into the palms around the front. And one more time, inhale, leaning back, mind to your forehead and hold. And exhale as you straighten your spine, energy comes back into the palms. And then we'll inhale, drawing your hands closer to the body as you bring your arms up around the sides, and prayer hands come together in front of your forehead. And we're going to work on connecting the energy promoters in your palms with the third eye. So inhale, leaning back, hands come forward. Exhale, straightening your your spine as the hand is closer to the forehead. Almost as if you're using your thumbs as a guide. And again, inhale the knee back, hands forward, hold. Exhale, straighten your spine as the hands come closer to the forehead. The energy comes into the third eye. And one more time. Inhale in the back. Hold. Exhale, straighten your spine as the energy comes into the forehead. You can just lowering your palms in front of your chest. Take a natural breath. And now we'll work on bringing the energy from our heart down into our palms. So here we're going to give a little bit of pressure on the palms as we inhale. Mind comes into the heart and hold. Inhale a little more if you can. Exhale as you drop your palms into the torso, turning the palm or your fingers to face forward, and exhale, pushing your hands. The energy comes into the palms. Inhale, just drawing your hands back into the abdomen, inhaling to the heart and hold. Exhale as you push your hands forward and your mind comes into your palms. One more time. Inhale to the heart and hold. Exhale, pushing your hands forward. The mind comes into the palms. And now let's slowly separate the palms. Inhale as you move your palms away from one another. Exhale as you move them closer. Focusing your intention between the palms. Slightly moving your index finger away from the rest of the fingers to activate that meridian. Activate your energy flow. Taking note of any new sensations. How your energies feel today. Connecting your hand movements to your breath. Now, while keeping the energy in our palms, we're going to switch to hand mudra for our energy recharge exercise. So my pinkies and ring finger are extended. Thumb is over the index and your middle fingers. And let's bring that mudra and seal, the other term that Dr. Sun's been using. So bringing your palms facing one another and activate the hand seal. Turning the palms to face the ground, elbows coming out to the sides. And inhale, bringing your elbows back, connecting with your kidneys and life gate, and hold. Lean back slightly if you can, and just feel a little bit of tension on that lower spine. Just do it so it's comfortable. And then exhale as you bring your hands around to your lower torso, lower abdomen. Bring your energy into the bladder. We're going to do this several more times. So with our palms facing down, inhale, elbows back, mind to the light gate and hold. Exhale as you draw your hands, face the lower abdomen. Tongue can be at the floor of the mouth for this exercise. And again, palms face the ground, inhale, elbows back, mind to the light gate, hold. And exhale, mind to the lower abdomen. Again, inhale and hold. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower abdomen. Again, inhale. Nice big breath. Hold in the kidney. And exhale. Just to give our kidneys a little bit of extra help, let's rub our hands together and do some kidney tapping. Bending at the hips, just some light taps with your palms. And then flipping over with the back side of the palm. And then with your thumb and index finger, just rubbing your lower back up and down, out to the sides. And then hang loose, so dropping your hands down, palms face up. And let's inhale to the kidneys again and hold. And exhale, just releasing your breath, and the mind comes into the palms. Tucking your tailbone under and rolling your spine. Slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Straightening your head last. And now let's come back to the mudra where our thumb is over our middle and index finger, and we have our pinkies and, I'm sorry, the thumb is over your index and middle finger, and your pinky and ring finger are extended. Just take a couple breaths to reconnect with the hand posture. We're going to go into the internal energy ground exercise. Turning the palms to face up. Inhale, coming around back. And connecting with the kidneys in the back. And hold. Exhale as you drop your hands to the sides. The energy is coming down the back side of the legs. And when you come to your feet, connect your little fingers with your little toes. Coming around to the instep, connecting with the earth. Imagine yourself going down to the core of the earth, really connecting deep. And now let's connect with the K1 point at the base of the foot, base of the ball of the foot. And on your next inhalation, turning your palms to face up, let's bring that energy up the inside of the legs and back up to the lower abdomen. And again, you want your tongue to be at the floor of the mouth. That will help to draw the energy down. This exercise is great if you're feeling any type of tension in your head, or if you get migraines, or if you're just simply feeling ungrounded, which I know you all know what that feels like. Alright, so we're going to do this exercise 6 times total, so we already did 1. So let's go 4 times at our own pace, and then we'll come back and do 1 last round together. And as you're doing this exercise, connect with your favorite waterfall. Really bring in the universal energy of the waterfall as you come to the kidneys at the top, and then coming down to the feet. It can be quite lovely. Alright, so 4 times on your own pace, and let's begin with the inhale, coming back to the kidneys.
What is right?
do one more round together. Inhale, arms move around back into the light gate. Hold. Exhale as we drop down from the top of the waterfall. Energy comes down the back of the legs. Connecting our pinky fingers and pinky toes. And coming around to the instep and really directing your fingertips down to the earth. And on your next inhalation, turning the palms up and drawing that energy up the inside of the legs. Back up to the lower abdomen. And releasing the mudra, taking a moment to lead the energy into the dantian, to activate the dantian. It's okay if at first you don't necessarily feel where the dantian is. It does take some time. It took me several iterations of classes to feel this space that is a little bit below my navel but deeper. So that helps you out with that sensation comes around. Just take a moment here to recall the exercise in your mind, just internal grounding exercise. Recall any thoughts or feelings that may have come down. And let's warm up our hands, and we'll tap out the grounding exercise. So bending at the hips, tapping your kidneys, little love light taps down the outside of the legs, down the ankles, love the inside of the legs. And just shake that out. Okay. How's everyone feeling so far? You doing okay? Thumbs up. Yeah. Excuse me, I feel like I've burped. I've had some really interesting experiences lately since starting to teach again. I've noticed that I peed 5 times before class yesterday in like an hour and a half period of time. And I think what was happening is like my fear of teaching classes online was coming through. And since fear is associated with the kidneys, it was releasing, like I peed each time. It wasn't like I didn't have any pee, but as your body starts to have these communications with you, and this is what we're going to really get into the level 2 practice, you'll start to have signals of your body's telling you things, kind of like Andy with your big toe connecting to the liver. Alright, so now that we feel nice and grounded, I believe we're going to move into the energy construction exercise. Or I'm sorry, we just did that. We're going to do the energy center activation exercise. So if you remember, this exercise is when we have the flowing movements like a pupa or a larva. So we're going to work with our breath as we go through the dantian back to the life gate. And we're going to include the wisdom gate. And those will all be nice, big belly abdominal breaths. And then we're going to come up to the chest center, the shoulder center, and we're going to do deep chest breathing with that. And then we're going to come up to the third eye and the crown center, which will do the skin breathing. And when we come down to the earth center, and come up to the life gate. That will be our reverse abdominal breath. This is what my first teacher had called the grandma's cookies and milk. So after it's been a while that you haven't maybe worked with your energy system, doing the energy recharge exercise that we did along with this energy center activation exercise can really help get your system back to where it was. It's like riding a bike though. Like sometimes when you leave it and come back, it's almost as if you're enhanced your energy more. So take it from me because I ebb and flow with my practice sometimes, but I definitely have found that being on more often and being aligned will help me with whatever I have going on. Alright, so the hand posture, just open palms. So let's take a moment to activate the palms. As you're moving through the different centers, your tongue can just be naturally in the mouth. I wouldn't worry so much about the positioning until we start to get to the crown center, and I'll try to remind you to put it up to the roof of the mouth, and then when we come down, you can go to the ground, you can focus it on the bottom of the mouth. For the most part, if you use your wisdom gate as the divider, any action that we're doing up above, you can have your tongue, anything below your tongue can be at the ground. Alright, so taking a breath to connect with Dantian. And on your next inhalation, let's inhale. Arms are going to come out to the sides as we stretch back, feeling all of our yin centers opening up in front. And then exhale to straighten your spine, coming forward. And when your hands reach their maximum reach, take another breath here. So inhale. And exhale, coming back to Dantian. If you're able to come back to the Dantian on your exhale and don't need to take an extra breath, that is totally fine too. Inhale, we're coming up to our belly button height. Connect with your life gate in the back. And inhale, arms out to the sides, relaxing your spine as you open up all of your hip centers. Exhale as you come forward, as you open up all the yang centers in the back. Taking that extra breath if you need it. Exhale as you draw that fresh energy back into the life gate. Inhale your palms up slightly from solar plexus height. Here we're connecting with the wisdom gate. So again, a nice deep abdominal breath as you open up to the sides. Spines relax. Exhale as you come forward. Taking another inhale. Exhale, drawing that energy back to the wisdom gate. Palms come up to our chest center. And inhale, arms out to the sides with a nice deep chest breath. And exhale, coming forward. Taking another breath if you need to. And exhale back to the chest center. Palms come up and a little out to connect with your shoulder center. Again, inhale and a deep chest breath as the hands come out to the side. Back relaxes as your head tilts back. And exhale, coming forward. Keeping that connection with the shoulder center. As you exhale, coming back into the shoulder center. Now let's drop our elbows so that our palms can connect with the third eye. And just inhale out to the side slightly as we skin breathe. Really slow movements as your intention is on the skin surface, as if each cell is taking in the oxygen. And then exhale as you come forward slightly. And your attention is on the skin as well, expelling out all the waste products. And then exhale, coming back to the third eye. Again, bringing your elbows together in front. We're going to drop our elbows while our palms face your face. Almost as if you're washing your face with all that fresh chi. And then your hands are going to come out to the ears. Just take a moment here to energize your ears. And then coming up to the top of the head, where we connect with the crown center. And let's inhale, again, nice skin breathing here. And exhale. Elbows are going to come back around the front, dropping your hands. We're going to make a lotus flower as you draw all that energy down to the earth, down to your feet. And then on your next inhalation, slowly come up, almost as if you're lifting the lotus to the heavens, and come up on your toes if you can. And then exhale, dropping your elbows, dropping your heels on the ground so that you can feel that release in your heels. And then coming back around the sides to your ears, back up to the crown center. And then drawing your palms facing down the front side of the body. We're coming down to the base of the torso where your earth center is, to just tighten up your perineal cavity there. And then we're going to do that reverse abdominal rest with inhale, sucking in your lower abdomen, sucking your abdomen, and draw that energy up to the leg feet and fold. Tongue at the floor of the mouth as you turn your palms to face down, and exhale, drawing that energy down to the ground. With your palms facing down, just take a moment to feel how your hands, the palms, and the bottoms of your feet are connected. And then turning the palms to face up, drawing that energy back up into the dantian. While you're waving your palms at the dantian, take take a moment to, again, recall the exercise in your mind. Just recalling any thoughts or visions that may have come about. Warming up our hands. Or actually, let's do a gathering breath. So, arms down at the sides. Let's connect the earth energy. And coming up the back side. And down the front side. And then just warming up your hands a little and just do some light tapping wherever you're feeling. There was a point that I went up to the crown center and I was supposed to do the lotus first. So it's not as if the energy flow wasn't incorrect, but just, there was a little creep up there. All right, so now that we have our light gate activated, we have all our energy centers glowing like a Christmas tree, we're going to do a little clearing. All right, so the deep body cleanse clearing, I'll just talk through it real quick and then we'll do it 3 times together. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down and sweep up the earth energy, come up to the top where we'll release our palms out to the sides, and then we kind of scoop our hands around forward, crawling the hands back. Remember the bird-like hands, like when you bring your fingertips all together. We're going to come back to the kidneys, up on our toes if you can. And then with a huh sound, we're going to go huh and slam our elbows on the sides of the torso while your heels drop down. Pay attention to your balance, but you do get a little bit more release when you're able to come up. But if you're off balance, please don't worry about doing that aspect. And make sure that you're saying the huh sound, because as you're tapping the sides of the torso, it will help protect your internal organs as you do that. All right, so we'll do this 3 times. So inhale, sweeping up that earth energy. Exhale. Inhale, coming back. Up on your toes if you can, and gathering breath. And we'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, coming up the front of the body as you open up to the sides. Exhale, coming around front, and inhale, coming back on your toes and release. Gathering breath. And 1 more time. Bending over, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On your toes if you can, and release. Gathering breath. I'm sure you just woke up everyone in your houses if they're around. It's not as dynamic when you can be in class and everyone releases at the same time, but let's warm up our hands a little bit. Put the chest out. So that chest clearing, that deep cleanse, with that chest clearing can be really helpful this time of year to help release any type of sadness or grief or depressive energies that may be belonging to you or not. That's a good one to, if you're just feeling a little bit off, try either just doing some tapping. If that doesn't work, go into that deep body cleanse to just expel anything out that's not serving you. All right. Everyone good?
Yes, and your dog came back. She's not scared anymore.
I know. You should
see her looking at you when she came back. Like, is it safe?
Oh my god. So I'm just taking notice of the time, and we have about 15 minutes left, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on the parasympathetic nervous system exercise until next week. We'll review that one, but we'll do the, I'm sorry I'm talking and it's in the wrong camera, but I want to do the small universe, because that's, again, it's one of my go-tos. It's in all of my practices, and it's one that we only got to a little bit at the end of level 1, so I want to make sure that we are starting to pick up the nuances, because there are a few steps to it. And so initially I was very up in my head when I did this exercise, and at some point, you know, and then your body memory starts to pick up and the energy does start to move. So we'll work on getting the technical part of it down today. So the hand mudra for the small universe is sword fingers. So with your index and middle fingers extended, your thumb is over your radiant fingers. This is a very powerful mudra. If you're ever feeling unsafe, if you're walking around outside, I've had some really profound experiences where I don't know where it came from, but this one guy happened to like say something to me when I was walking down the street, and my hands just went into this mudra, and the guy kind of fell backwards, like he didn't mess with me then. So this is a really powerful exercise, and hand mudra. All right, so coming back to center, drawing your sword fingers in front of your lower abdomen, just waving your hands to get the hand seal. Sorry, I will learn to recall this hand seal. Connecting your breath with your hand movements. And let's turn our palms to face backwards. Connect your fingertips with the earth. So really kind of feeling that groundedness here. We should all feel pretty grounded right now. And we're going to inhale, pushing our hands to the back, where if you remember the external energy promoters on the back side of the hand are connecting with your matter gate. So my palms are facing out still, and I'm connecting with my sacrum. And then we're just going to come back to center. The circulation of the small universe is going to be around the dew and the red meridian. And so we're going to be connecting the energy that flows around the torso. So we're going to inhale, the knees come over the big toes. As we inhale, drawing the earth energy up the front side of the body, where we connect with our red meridian in the front. And when you come to about chest height, we're going to turn our palms to face out and push out and up, and the mind comes into the fingertips. Inhale as you draw your hands over the head. And then exhale as you drop your hands to the sides until you get to about shoulder height. We're going to pause. Inhale your palms to face forward. Exhale as you draw the energies actually coming into your wisdom gate here. And then inhale, turning the palms to face down. Exhale as you bring your hands back to your sides. the energy comes back down the red meridian, or I'm sorry, the dew meridian in the back. Here we're gonna turn our palms to face out. Inhale, the energy's coming up the back side of the body. And when we get to our shoulder height, we're gonna pause again, and then continue with the right hand coming up to the top of the head. Here's where you can have your tongue at the roof of the mouth. And also see if you can draw a connection between your fingertips. So between the sword fingers. It's almost like when you feel like you've got the connection, it's almost a loop. And then exhale, drawing your right hand down the front side of the body, where it's drawing the energy down the red meridian. When you get to the base of the torso, inhale as you turn the palm face up, coming up to the shoulder height again. This time we're going to pause the right and come up on the left. So we're continuing that energy flow up the back side of the body, and then connecting our fingertips. Energy comes up to the crown center, or your third ventricle really, and then down the front side of the body as we draw the left hand down. And again, down to the torso, where you can tighten up the perineal again if you'd like, and then inhale as you bring your palm facing up out to the side, pausing at the shoulder, and then continuing with the right. Almost like a windmill pattern here. Exhale as you draw the palm down the front side of the body. Inhale out to the side, back up to the shoulder, and continue with your left. Exhale as you draw the energy down the front side of the body. Inhale, arm out to the side. We're going to do one more windmill on both sides. So going back with the right, up to the top, down the front. Inhale your arm out to the side. Continue with the left. Down the front side of the body. Out to the sides. This time we're going to bring both arms up to the sky and stretch back for a nice stretch here. Turning the palms to face out and exhale, just dropping that energy down. Front side of the body. Connect here with the earth energy again. Let's release the hand mudra, come back to the dantian. Take a moment to recall the exercise. Take note of any thoughts or feelings that came about. Or simply feel the energy flow around the dew and the red meridian. And with gathering breath, small universe exercise is both clearing and protection, like I said. So there's a series of exercises that Dr. Sun will tell us to do regularly, which is 1 small universe, 2 large universes, which we're going to learn next week, and then we do 3 extraordinary universes, which address your extraordinary meridians. But by doing those 3 exercises, you've activated all the meridians in the body. And so that's why I recommend continuing through with your training, and then you can always come back to reinforce the different aspects of the levels. But truly the foundation you need, levels 1, 2, and 3 is your foundational event practice. So let's warm up our hands and we'll move into our closing exercises. Bending at the hips, and let's do some kidney tapping. Turning the palms to face up. With our thumb and our index finger, rubbing that lower back up and down. Really warming up the kidneys. And then hang loose. Palms facing up. Nice deep breath into your kidneys and hold. Exhale, releasing the energy into the palms. Tucking your tailbone under and rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Feeling all that fresh chi circulating the spine as you straighten your head last. And we'll do our ear stretching. And if your ears are feeling nice and warm, go ahead and just hold on to the lower lobes. Just feel that warmth going through the body. Your lower earlobes are connected to your kidneys, while the upper ones are connected to your heart. And let's tap out the back of the head. And coming up to the crown center at the top of the head. And tap in your face. And just kind of massage your neck and behind your ear. And with the back of our hands, let's get our hips, our sacrum area, and then down to the hips. Kind of tap with your heel of your hand here to the lower abdomen. Up to those liver points here. Chest. Down the arms, down the torso, and do the same to the other arm. And we're going to follow the grounding this week. So come down the outside of the legs, ankles, and up the inside. They're going to be open vessels. Our cups are no longer full after tonight. All right, so doing the 3 deep breaths, ending, starting down. And inhale, coming up. Nice stretch back. And then exhale, just release. And again, inhale. Release. And one more time, inhale, coming back. And release. And then heel toe so that your feet are shoulder width apart before you tuck your tailbone under and roll up again. And we have 3 gathering breaths. So we're doing first just regular gathering breath as we inhale and exhale. And this time we inhale, bringing our left thumb into the right energy motor. And sealing our practice as you exhale, drawing your hands down the front. You can almost feel your energy field closing right here. And then our last gathering breath, we bring our prayer hands together in front of the forehead. Exhale as you draw your hands down to your chest. Taking a nice deep breath here. And with your knees over your big toes, exhale that energy down into the dantian. Just take a moment here for any special intentions that you may have.